Endless, you ready? Infinite dolphins now. Is this the right track, Zoods? Oh, I can't write this high graph. This is immediate vibes. I need a drink. One sec. Dude, this is the guy I played with last time on NA servers. Oh, you played with Endless? Okay. Endless is a boy. Should win good games. Don't worry, Endless. Oh, you was playing on EU. Oh, this seems alright. Alright, let's go, dude. So you're not really propelling yourself enough on this kickoff. It looks like you'd stop mid-air. Yeah, you're boosting for too long. That's what it is. So if we go soft. See, you're still kind of boosting as you go up a little bit. Kill it as soon as you jump. And literally you can start boosting again now, yeah. So you're kind of holding yourself back a bit by still boosting. Ugh. Okay, play this back into your own corner. Almost. So what we wanted here, the recovery's got to work out better there. What we want here is, don't use the boost yet. Save the boost till you get down to the ground. Now, what we want is power slide on the ground, and then you'd power slide to the you wave dash on the ground, sorry, then power slide to the side and diagonal flip after the ball. Looks like you've got to work on your recoveries a bit. Hold power slide as you end those flips. You're right, Kitmans. Yeah, I am giant at the minute. Slow me, bring it down a bit. You want to power slide out of these, dude. Hold power slide so you don't grip the ground as much and you continue to slide. You just want to practice throwing yourself around the free play pitch there. Catch this if you can. You should have turned off ball cam. So here, ball cam off. Don't care about the ball. We're looking at the ground indicator now, okay? So ball cam off, drive towards the ball, get under that ground indicator before the white grows to the outer border, like there. See that it gets to the end. So you should take your eyes off the ball and look at the ground indicator, because that's where the ball's going to be. Doesn't matter. And if you turn off the ball cam as well, you can look ahead and see where all your opponents are as well. Right. Decent. I wouldn't spend any boost here because there's nothing to cross, like, there's nothing to shoot. I mean, there's no one to pass to. Like, if you was in threes, yes, spend your boost and try and bang it off the wall. But what is there to play to at the minute? You've got your teammate is still rotating, or they haven't even started to rotate yet. You've got a defender in front of you, and you've got a defender in goal as well. So what's really the point in spending your boost and getting closer to this? You should take your time, let your teammate rotate a bit, try and pull that defender out to you as well. So like, there's no reason to rush to this. If anything, you would have just banged this around the corner, it would have centered, but there would have been no striker. So you do need boost right now, but your teammate is on defense, your opponents are on the attack right now, so don't go for well, am I on? Yeah, man, I got a borderless. Because your opponents have got possession now, you don't have time to go over here. You need to go back to help your teammates so that you don't leave them in a 2v1. Because you've got to imagine, as this ball gets sent upfield, the opponents are going to go with it. And then that's going to be a 1v2 or 2v1 on your teammate who's over here. You need to get back to try and make this a 2v2 rather than leaving your teammate alone. So if say like if he misses this and it's going off the backboard, yeah, you have time. But otherwise, well, because we've lost possession here, we need to immediately rotate back to our teammate. Recoveries need work, definitely need work. Keep working on your wave dashes. Work on, yeah, there we go, nice. Work on your diagonal flips with power slide. Work on power sliding through your recoveries. Air roll as well, making sure you land. I would prefer you to just get 12 pads than do that. Demo someone. He could have died. Look at this boy here. He's looking nice and tasty right now. Farm 6. Serve him up, dude. Good turn. Off the backboard, your teammate could potentially. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just get back. So now I want you to try and put a challenge in. Yeah, nice. Not the turn. I would have wanted you to turn left here. Turn left and get behind your team. Well, now look, and now you can look at everything. You can see everything. You can see all the opponents. You're blocking the main path towards net if there's a nasty 50-50, and if the ball goes this side, you can get it. If the ball goes across net, you can go and get it. However, being on this side, if the ball goes up the wall, you can't push it upfield. You can only go to the ball. Whereas if the ball goes up the wall from here, you can actually hit it at 45 degree and hit it upfield more. So I want you to turn here to get behind your teammate. We're looking for that L position. So what I mean, so like now you can come in, but you can't push it directly towards net. Boom. Okay. Again, yeah, so we don't really have time here because, look, we've lost possession now, so your first thoughts should be help my teammate out rather than I want to fill myself up. So here we should turn left, get on boost pad. So right now what I would like to see is we turn here, pad, pad, pad. We're back at halfway line and we can turn if the ball's still in that corner. Otherwise we just make our way all the way back downfield on the mid boost path. This is pushing too far away and we're kind of still leaving our teammate in a 2v1 over there. Didn't really time that too well. Try and demo Costi here. So what I'd like you to here, you're the last man returning. See, you look, your teammate is alone by himself in the bottom. You can get to this before your teammate, so I'd like you to put in a challenge that means your teammate doesn't have to sacrifice themselves as last man, or they don't need to commit themselves to anything. Because you're coming down, you're approaching on Costi, just kill him, take him out, and then we'll just take control. And this is a bit like, you need to recognize this earlier. You should see, as soon as you see your teammate beating Farmy on this challenge, turn. Like, we're really deep now, so push yourself up. This is good. There's no need to jump. Like, your opponents fucked this up. They've got to make another touch now. They're closer to the ball as you as well. So respect that they're closer. Allow them to take that initial touch and then try to capitalize on that. So let's see where they push the ball and then try and get that instead. Because you're just not going to win into this. And again, like, yeah, you've missed now, and now look, immediately there's a 2v1. So let's just try and get down as quickly as possible. I feel like getting this boost right now is slightly leaving your teammate alone by themselves too much. Good. Nice. We wanted a bit more left flip on that. To try and throw the ball to the left a bit more, but it worked out. You gotta call it, like, you're losing this, like you're gonna lose that boost. So in this situation, you've got to just immediately give up. Like, you've got to be able to call that quicker, that you're losing that 100 boost competition, so that you can save some time going to get the other 100 boost instead. Didn't really need that, but I'm okay with it. I'm just wondering if the teammate needed it, but we're not in comms. That's a bad commit from your teammate. It's a bad touch from you, but it's a bad commitment from your teammate as well. From yourself, having hit this, make more of a loop behind the ball. Right, so instead of going up to the ball like this, you could loop around the ball more like that, so you're actually hitting the ball upfield rather than this hitting up to the roof. Okay, so like try and get around the ball before you do anything, so you're sending it in the right direction. Dudes, this was actually like a sick soundtrack. Right, get the 100 boost. Nice. Right, chase this, chase it. Try and 50 him. Very good, very good. One more push. Perfect, dude. Really nice. You could have passed that over to your teammate, but the solo play was also fine. So good play there. I'm glad you pushed up on your own attack. You tried to look for the 50-50 afterwards. You've got so little boost, dude. If you had more boost, I'd be kind of okay with it, but because you're low, I'd rather you look for 12s whilst slightly getting behind your teammate. Because like even if your teammate gets that pass through to you, it's like you've got 7 boost. So unless you're literally asking your teammate to get a pin perfect pass to you, which we can't really rely on. Had to be quicker there. Let's just get back now. So you're not thinking about protecting net here. So this goes up, you should turn downfield now, thinking of the worst case scenario, because you need to do this and then get behind the ball again, whereas the opponent just needs to go forward. So what you should do is respect that they can get this quicker than you and push downfield now, and then you turn ball cam on, and if no one's committed, then you can push up and try and go for the ball. But at least you've done this movement here, so that if someone pushes up towards the ball, you're already on your way home and you're ready to shadow it. So it's just a bit too aggressive to push up immediately on this, like straight up, especially with your teammates still not having rotated. Almost got a demo. Nice. Maybe a demo now. Diamond is easy. Diamond really is easy. Alright, you should just kind of leave, yeah, because you've got nothing. Like, as soon as you see, like, I'm okay with you searching for a 50-50 here because you've got no boost, and the best thing you can do is try and get like a good spit out or something for your teammate. So I'm kind of okay with you hunting here, but as soon as you see your teammate now, go, leave, because they can provide a better challenge than you can, and if it spits over, you can't do anything. So leave as soon as you see your teammate push in there. It's like you're sticking around and now you can't react. Good save. How is that not a goal for them? So here, you're playing for a 50, but you should use your second flip now. So what I want is you jump, nice, and now on. So with the dead 50, the way to do it is like generally what a lot of people do is they see the ball and they jump flip and they push their nose from here to here, and like their car is doing the animation for that amount of distance. What we want to do is jump and float, and then when the opponent hits the ball at you, you've hopefully got your nose really close to the ball, and then you flip and hit it back at the opponent again. So it's like you're going to have 2 touches on the ball if you do this correctly, because you can jump and pop the ball a little bit, and then the ball will move away from you, and then you can float and then flip again and hit it. So like you want to use your second flip to attack again on this 50-50 now. So with your first jump, you're going to get a little touch on the ball, and then you're going to use your flip again to attack the ball a second time, and that's how you're going to push the ball around the opponent. So I can show you that in free play afterwards, because we could have got a good dead 50-50 there. I really don't know how these guys are scoring. Who's that? Good flip. Get the 100. Get the 100. So after you've centered this, like, that's decent. Like, because, well, you didn't mean to do that, but now that this has popped up, we should kind of leave it for a teammate. Try and cause some other damage. Either go for a bump on the goalkeeper or go for the 100 boost, because you've kind of already centered the ball. So now let's just make it the easiest shot we can for our teammate, or just rotate out and get, like, do some damage on the way out with the 100 boost. Kind of trying to do everything by yourself there. But, and again, like, we do look for that 100 play, or I mean, we do promote that 1v1 play, but like, if you've already centered the ball, that there's a mindset that I learned a while back. I think it was Johnny Boy that explained it, and it's kind of like, you have to, like, we want to respect our teammates, but you've also got to think about how simplistic some people look at the game. If the ball is centering, it looks like a center. Assume your teammate wants to shoot it. It's kind of like that whole thing where I say, like, if you go off the wall and you're going for an air dribble and you accidentally touch it into the midfield, it looks like a pass. So assume your teammate thinks it's a pass. Don't try and commit onto it again and try and, like, say, no, this is my ball. Assume your teammate thinks it's a pass. And the same if the opponent goes off the wall with the ball and centers it in, or like, no, not centers it in. Your teammate goes off the wall and they're trying to air dribble it and they accidentally touch it forward of themselves. Assume your teammate is doing the worst thing and they're trying to recommit onto the ball. Like, always assume your teammate wants to get on something, or wants to get on the end of your center, or, you know what I mean, your backboard or something like that. You're right, Henker. Because they will commit, or you should assume they're going to commit, and then you rotate out. It's like you've centered this now. Assume your teammate wants to get on the end of it. So you're more than fine to rotate out now, because you've already kind of centered the ball. The best thing you can do now, instead of recommitting, is looking for someone to kill, looking for 100 boost to steal. Yeah, I was talking about the other situation. Sorry, my dude. Is it this? Yeah, so this, you flick it up. Oh, that's actually somewhat decent now. Like, it's flicked up. Someone could get on the end of that. So now I'm going to do something else. I'm going to look for I'm going to try and do damage on the team in a different way now, which is either a diamond or a demo or a boost for it. Do you know what I mean? This is it's kind of deep, but you was looking for out position, I think. Good flip, good grab on the boost as well. So here, yeah. So you flick that up. Assume they want the center now. Look for the kill. Good rotation. Just a bit desperate there. I would have preferred just to just turn around. You're not going to reach that, yeah. Diamond's all about game sense. It's just about being patient and assuming the worst. I think that's what 2s is up to about GC. Like, you can add more mechanics into it, but it's just you've got to assume that your teammate is reading the way in the game in the most simplistic way, and expect that as well, to be honest. Just do the basics. Like, flick the ball, center it, 50-50 it. So here, yeah, recovery's a bit bad. You should just be trying to go back. Look at your teammate. Have they rotated? No, they haven't. So it means you can't really commit just yet. And think of also how far we are up the field. Do you really want to commit a challenge here when technically you have all the way up to here to spend a challenge? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're committing into something that you could do down here if you need to, or like worst comes to worst. So you do give yourself away a little bit too easy. You was thinking I wouldn't save a power shot and need a block. Well, that's something like you should disrespect it as well. It's kind of like, do you know when people go up for an air dribble and I kind of say, like, do it, mate? Are you going to score from that far? think about the same as well on the power shot. Like, you could easily boost, flip, and throw yourself downfield and get to supersonic really easy instead of challenging that guard. Ah, sucks. Yeah, so what I'd say, dude, is work on your recoveries mostly. So that's the replay. You want to learn to do, well, on your kickoff, remember, boost, jump, and then stop. Because you look like you're doing this and slowing yourself down. Like you're spending some boost in the air and holding yourself in position. So just try and make sure you let go of that boost as you flip. Secondly, I want you to learn diagonal flips now. So power slide and then diagonal flip. So look at my controller, like where I'm pulling it to. Putting a little bit of power slide in and then I'm throwing myself to the side like that. Little bit of power slide, then flip. I tried to speed flip too much. Yeah, this is probably like a simplistic way of doing it because you don't need to speed flip everywhere. So like this is fine. So, and this will all, you should learn to do this because it's also a good kickoff method if you're not sure how to do the speed flip kickoff yet. So you want to be looking at doing things like practicing your wave dashes off the wall. Yes, I say that as I fuck one up. So practicing your wave dashes, jumping on the wall, wave dashing off the wall, and this is like a 45-degree wave dash. I'm not wave dashing forward, I'm wave dashing diagonally. So practice jumping on, wave dashing off, and when you wave dash off, hold power slide for a little bit longer. Like you don't need to grip the ground immediately. You want to land, power slide. See what I mean? So I can flip afterwards. So power slide, diagonal flip, and I'm gone. And remember to hold power slide. So this is something you should practice. Jump on the wall, jump off, power slide, flip, like that. And use your boost to, use your power slide to not grip the ground. See, I'm just moving there. So it's like you just want to throw yourself around doing this. Like I actually just flipped off the wall there. You just want to be slippery. Like if you're not landing immediately in the direction that you want to go, hold power slide. So like I'm pretty much just holding power slide right now to practice that I'm always available to like slide on the ground. So this is what you want to, like this is something you want to work on, being able to recover a little bit quicker. And yeah, rotate out a little bit quicker. A few of the time, like in that game, you was more than happy to run for 100 boost in the opponent's corner when we had lost possession. If you lose possession, in a sense that you try to center the ball, but the opponent is the first one to touch it, so like they make a save or a block, like 50-50, or like they clear it upwards or whatever, you don't have time to get that 100 boost in the corner. It's just rotate on 12 pads and get back into defense. You should also hold power slide whilst coming down a wall, because it makes it quicker. Yeah, if you boost down it as well. So if you look down, power slide. But yeah, like I think just doing it around the pitch, like flipping, holding power slide, just getting used to spinning, or the sliding, sorry, wave dashing on the wall. This is what we should be doing until we have a perfected wave dash. So like we should be practicing the diagonal flip onto the wall, wave dash off, sorry, diagonal flip. This is what we should be doing pre-speed flip. Once you know how to do a speed flip, you should be once you know the speed flip, you should be speed flipping onto the wall, then wave dashing up, and then speed flipping away. So you just add the the wave dash in, get around like that. So that's the two different. So if you know how to speed flip onto the wall, and you're going to try and predict it 270. But until then, just practice the 90 degree and wave dash up.